Well, hey there, everybody. Scavenger Steve back here with you out at the old Franklin Motel. Soon to have a new name. I've got the, been saying that for a long time. We've got the sign people working on it now. And anyway, so just bringing you an update. I'm out here working by myself. That's no big deal. I've done that a time or two in my life. It's pretty relaxing and gives me a chance to collect my thoughts. I'm just going to bring you a few little updates here. You can see the fan in the background. I was telling you that the extractor fan, that we would be reviving everything. That's the whole object of scavenging, is to take advantage of everything imaginable, revive anything and everything, recycle what you can, and throw away the least without it costing you money. Sometimes you have to throw something away and buy brand new, or else it doesn't. That's a new way of scavenging, by buying something new. So you don't always have to revive something to scavenge, right? You find the best price. But anyway, so I'm going to turn this fan on. You can see they cleaned up really well, and I knew they would. And so there we go. And you can probably hear it. All right, and it's a little loud, but you know, the people don't have to have that turned on very much. You know, there might be a smell or two that arises in a bathroom, especially if you're in somebody else's bathroom, without going into much more detail here. But ordinarily you wouldn't have to have that on. We do not have it connected to the light switch. But anyway, so I'm going to pass along. This is my biggest lesson for today. I've got two lessons. One is a particular style of primer that I'm going to talk about in a minute. But this one is to, and by the way, we are just a couple bathrooms away from having them all painted. And this is one of those. I think I have this one and two others. And then we've got flooring to put down in about a half a dozen rooms out here, and then we'll have this motel all the way done. Maybe with a few exceptions of maybe putting numbers on doors and some of that kind of thing. Anyway, here's lesson number one for you for today. Okay, it's cheaper in the long run by a whole lot to never give someone a can of paint, or never tell them, well, yeah, you're a good tenant here, so you go ahead and buy your own paint, and we'll reimburse you. You don't ever want, because you think your first thought is, if you haven't been in this situation, your first thought is, oh, I'm going to save some labor. But look at what happens here. Look at this color. The most gaudy color that anyone on earth could have picked out. Here's another color. Let me turn around. I'm putting primer on, by the way, so that's what that white is. Here you go. How about another ugly color? You see what happens? You can't just, so don't ever tell a tenant just to go do their own painting. Now, unless that tenant is a professional painter and tells you up front, he will pick a neutral color like a medium beige. And then I would say, yes, that would be the only exception. Okay, and the time's getting away from me here. I was going to point out, what else was I going to point out to you? I'm going to come out here and point this out. This is my main idea that I want to pass along or one of the two. Okay, the one is the painting tip, and here's the other one. This is primer, and I had to change primers. And you can see here it says 0 VOC. The 0 VOC is the volatile organic compound. Okay, now what is a volatile organic compound? That's zero toxicity in the air. You won't get cancer from the fumes. Okay, so if you're not in a well ventilated area, you should always be in a well ventilated area if you can, even in the winter time. Open up as many doors and windows as you can stand without freezing to death, even if you have a low VOC paint. So anytime you buy a primer, you find out if it's 0 VOC. And if you're in a confined area, you need to do that, or it might be injurious to your health, okay? So there you are. Those are two little tips, and I hope you enjoyed this. And I'm about out of time here. So we'll let you go and bring you another update one of these days very soon. So this is Scavenger Steve encouraging you to go seize the day and scavenge your way. See you next time.